Coming to you all the way from Norfolk, Virginia, Go On Podcast presents How Embarrassing with Molly and Jeff.
How embarrassing!
How embarrassing!
How embarrassing!
Oh, baby.
Hey! Welcome to How Embarrassing is the podcast about all of our embarrassing lives. My name is Molly.
And I'm Jeff.
And here we are, you guys. I can't believe it, but it's the August 16th episode of the How Embarrassing podcast.
It comes out on 17th.
Yeah, it comes out.
It's the August
18th,
Or 18th.
Oh my God, happy birthday, Luke Arnold, my cousin, Luke. August
Luca-palooza.
18th. Luca-palooza. It's the special Luca-palooza episode of the How Embarrassing
okay.
podcast. Absolutely. Raise the roof.
We
So,
have a
Jeff,
studio audience, by the way.
Yeah, we've got a live studio audience today.
21? 22. How old's Lukey?
Sorry. My mom is here. He's
Never be sorry that your mom is here.
He's 22, I think. Anywho. Jeff, have you ruined your life recently? What's going on with you?
I didn't think of a story.
All right, next.
Here's the story of a guy named Jeffy.
No, I don't think I've embarrassed myself this week.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of embarrassing stuff going around me, but
What's something that happened
I've
around
been in
you?
Like
the
COVID.
I've just been in the eye of the hurricane, you know, watching
Nice.
other people ruin their lives.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Anything I did?
Probably.
Probably,
It
honestly.
was a long weekend. I can't remember anything now.
Yeah.
I got wet at Busch Gardens.
Oh,
Is
yeah?
that funny? We had to walk
Because you
like
were so
half
excited.
a mile in the
You
rain.
had to walk, and Jeff loves walking.
Yeah, it really got me wet. No, I think I did have a story that I forgot, so that's
All right.
embarrassing.
Well, shoot.
You got anything?
Shooty patootie.
Okay, it's your turn, Molly.
Yeah, okay. So, I mean, my only embarrassing thing that's happening in my life right now is that I was supposed to get a car 900 years ago, and I still just don't have one.
Oh.
I'm still just a ward of the state.
Well, you got punked by your insurance company
Yeah.
multiple times.
I got super punked.
Dude, Ashton Kutcher showed up and was like, haha,
Oh,
no
the
car
Kush.
today.
Yeah. My car was supposed to get delivered at 1:30 on Friday, so I told my boss, I was like, hey, I'm going to be a little late to work because I was supposed to be in at 1, and I was
sucks.
like, I'm just going to be a little late. My car is finally going to get here, and then like all this like annoying like back and forth stuff that I've had to do is going to be over. It's going to be so great. At about, I want to say 1:22, I got a text that said, hey, we've reached a problem in your delivery, so we've rescheduled you for August 20th.
Damn.
And I said, that's not today.
That's
In
next
fact,
week.
that is 7 days from now. So then I had to really lay down the law. I was like, someone needs to call me immediately. This is not acceptable, blah, blah, blah. Of course, they call me, and within 5 minutes, I'm like, oh, they were so nice. Like, I'm sorry I was mean. I'm sorry I was so
Aw.
mad when I answered the phone. But yeah, I still don't have a car. I'm just like...
They got you. They got you good.
They
I'm
got
sorry.
me good. All you have to do is be nice to me for 5 seconds, and I'll be like, I'll never do anything to hurt you.
Ooh, I have something embarrassing.
Oh, yeah?
There you go.
Have you watched the Woodstock 99 documentary?
Yes.
So I just watched it the other day
Yeah.
and
Did you love it? I knew you would love it.
Ooh.
wish I was there for it.
Yeah.
No, it really...
I was like, it looks like a trash party.
Which is Jeff's kind of party.
Like, people are burning shit down.
Ripping down structures.
Ripping down
Yeah.
structures.
It was very unsafe for
Like-
women.
Yeah. It was very...
Turns out it was a
bad.
really unsafe
No,
environment.
it's a horrible thing, but I was like,
People died.
oh yeah, multiple people died.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, places were getting burned down. It was complete anarchy. It was not
Is it-
Woodstock at all.
Naturally, Jeff was like, I love this.
It's kind of my scene.
Yeah, Jeff,
At that
honestly, when I watched this, I was like, this seems like where Jeff belongs because everyone's angry. Everyone was like so unhappy the whole time. And I can just see Jeff like thriving.
Yeah. I mean, turns out I'm a scumbag, piece of shit white person.
Yeah, so for those of you, our new listeners just tuning in, that was a clip from a hit song that Jeff wrote and recorded when he was in high school with his
At Woodstock.
Dude, we would have killed it at Woodstock with that.
Absolutely. What are the words again?
Breed fest, eat shit, and die young.
And die young.
It's a bop.
Honestly, it slaps, as the kids would
I think
say.
it's the thing I'm most proud of in my life.
In your whole life?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, okay.
That checks out. Well, that actually reminds me of one of our sponsors.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, let's get into it.
All right.
Be best, eat less, die young.
Hey kids, are you ready to rock?
Yeah.
Have you been sick of quarantining?
It sucks, Master Dumb.
Yeah, you think masks are for stupid cooks?
Yeah, cock dumb sheeple.
Yeah, sheeple. Well, welcome to the event of the century. That's right. We've got COVID Fest 2021, baby.
Oh yeah, I love super spreaders.
That's right. It's going to be 6 days packed in a tiny room, no masks.
Yeah.
And if you're vaccinated, you better get the fuck
Get the fuck out of there.
That's right. COVID Fest 2021 coming to a rockin' hot venue near you, somewhere in a southern state.
Is that it?
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Okay.
Buzzkill.
It was so good. That
I
was
thought that was
my,
one of our best ads yet.
In
and
my
Jeff
top
just
five.
had
Care for it.
And Jeff was like, it didn't climax for me.
I was
It just
waiting for a button.
didn't top out.
So, Jeff, here's the thing.
You're saying I could have done the button?
Yeah, no, I don't mean to brag, but I do teach improv to children on weekends. And one of the most important things about improv is like that everyone's a team.
Oh.
So it
Yeah,
feels like
That's why I was echoing what you were doing as cheering fans.
yeah. So it just seems like either one of us could have done the button, and
Yeah.
it's not always my job, even though I am the funnier one.
Oh, wow. All right.
Whoa.
So my back hurts from carrying this team. I do have scoliosis, and I think it's really inconsiderate of you to
Crooked back bitch.
Yeah, I'm a crooked back bitch. You can't expect me to carry this team all the time.
Well, why don't we get to someone funnier than you, even?
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Good luck. I'll wait.
Yeah, we have a guest here.
Yeah, find someone funnier than me. Prove me I'm wrong.
Okay, I'm about to introduce the person
All
who is
right.
funnier than you.
Okay,
So,
fine. All right.
um,
Good luck.
you may know her. I feel like I just turned into Foxworthy.
You
may know her.
She might be a guest on podcast if she's your mother.
She might be the guest on the podcast if me and her have known each other my whole life.
Aw.
Oh, and she might be a guest on the podcast if she named a whole running race about herself.
That's right.
What?
A marathon, I think they call
It
it,
was
in
a
the
5K.
in the cities.
Oh.
I don't know those fancy words.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the founder of the MK5K, Mary Kay Graham.
Yay.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, hello.
Welcome.
Hi.
Welcome to the podcast, Mom.
Yeah.
Are you embarrassed to be here?
Well, it's a little bit of a sneak attack, but here I am.
Okay,
Sneak attack.
I told
We
you.
blindfolded her,
I
dragged her here, and we're like,
I
Go
told
ahead.
you this morning that you were going to be the guest,
And I said, no, I'm not.
Oh.
And I said, yeah, you are.
Right. And then we went about our day. I never spoke about it again. I thought you understood what I had said to you, but apparently.
How'd you get here? You were like, oh, let's visit my friend Matt Cole. Matt Cole, where did I know that name from?
Mom, aren't we hungry? Let's go to dinner. Oh, we're right by Matt Cole's house.
Did you go to Red Dog?
Tap house.
Oh my God, I
Oh,
wish.
nice.
Let's
I should have
tap
I
guessed.
went to Zap House. Oh Oh, Mom. Well, honestly,
Well, Molly,
what did you expect?
look at us talking to each other through microphones. Quite something.
Pretty cool, huh?
It is like modern science.
It's modern science.
This is the only way I like to talk to people.
This is
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah. At least I'm assured
Yeah.
that she's listening because she has the
yeah.
headphones on.
No,
I
don't
can't
assume
escape.
that.
Well, you're
Our
right.
last guest was telling the story, and she's on her phone, and then she looks past him. I can tell, like, Molly's checked out 5 minutes ago.
Okay, that's not true.
Maybe.
Okay. Sounds like it was based on that
Perhaps.
response.
I can't. It's not my fault. My parents never got me checked for ADD.
No, I knew you had it.
She
That's
just didn't want to
incorrect.
give her kid
I
meth
just
pills.
knew that you
knew.
could use, all your learned skills and improvise. And I knew you could get beyond it without having to medicate you. Because let's face it, if I started on drugs that young, come on,
Oh, man.
what a road.
That's great.
What a road.
I can't
Gateway
imagine.
drugs in college. I always heard that. All these ADHD kids, they
Well,
go to
actually,
college and they
it is
sell their
basically just
their
weed.
addies.
Yeah.
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 Did we ever tell the story of you telling me and Emily not to do drugs when we were little kids on the podcast?
I don't know.
Let's go ahead and recount it.
Okay.
Okay, it's a good one. So, day in the life of MK Graham. I'm driving my 2 daughters out to Target, as one does when they're a suburban housewife.
How old was everyone?
Emily, I don't think Jack was born, or maybe he was didn't speak yet, maybe 6 months.
So he was 6 years old.
Oh, no.
he was low. So it might be Emily 5, Molly 3, Jack 6 months.
Okay.
Okay.
Driving out to the Target, and a commercial comes on the radio. Talk to your kids about drugs before someone else does.
Oh.
Effective.
Effective.
So I say,
So you pulled out a joint.
I'm in the car. I either do a family rosary or I tell them the story about
True.
drugs. So I say, okay, girls, now listen, there's this thing, and there's this thing called drugs. And drugs are not good.
Oh, good.
And some drugs are, in fact, so horrible that all you have to do is do it once and you are hooked for life. You are,
Whoa.
your life is ruined. And I said, so you do not want to do this. And so if somebody offers you a drug, what would you do? And Emily says, of course I wouldn't do it. There's no way. Oh my, stop talking about it. It's too scary. Don't talk about it. And my 3-year-old Molly said, well, what if I just broke off a little corner of it and tried just a teeny bit?
Yes. Oh, that is awesome.
And at that point, Emily lost her mind. Molly, no, you can't do a teeny corner of it. You can't do any of it. And so instead of me being the drug czar enforcer in my house, I had Emily. So,
Nice.
that kid has come in handy a lot for me.
A little corner of it.
She was also the one, speaking of drug czar enforcer, that when Jack went to a party that he had no idea that there were going to be drugs.
Oh, no.
When he was
man.
in high school, and it was in Howard County. Do not do drugs in Howard County. Do them in Baltimore County, not Howard County.
Oh, good tip.
I always knew that. It was always like
Hoco.
whenever
No
we're-
go Hoco.
whenever we were driving around the woods,
Hoco.
we'd cross into Howard County. Everyone would be like, "Okay, stop, just everyone chill for a second. We got to get back into Baltimore County." It's the Howard
What's wrong
County-
with the drugs in
So no,
Hoco?
it's just the Hoco cops don't have as
cops.
much
The
to do
Hoco
as
cops.
Baltimore County cops because we're right,
Yeah.
next to the city.
They got
Right.
bigger problems.
And so
Right. Yeah.
Jack was at a party and the party got busted. And instead of calling his parents, he called Emily.
Oh.
And Emily went and rescued him. But then, of
That's
course,
sweet.
she calls me immediately. And I had to go to juvenile juvie court with Jack.
Holy shit.
Whoa.
I
Oh,
did.
he got really busted.
Yeah, really busted, but they didn't do anything. And I showed up with him at this court thing, and they were like, your mother and father are nice people, and you need to listen to them. And that's basically Jack says, I will forever and ever.
If only
a total lie.
If
What a
only they
sweetheart.
had done something,
I know.
We should have really stepped in.
Yeah, but he
Can you
doesn't
just-
do heroin anymore, though. That was his one and only time, right?
That we know
he
of.
only broke off a tiny little corner
No,
of the heroin.
I'm
He just did
sure.
a corner. He didn't get hooked. He just did a tiny
He just
corner.
took a teeny tiny little corner and tried it, like Molly
That's
suggests.
what I taught him.
Oh.
I said, Jack, there's this thing called drugs. And what you got to do is just take a tiny corner.
You start slow.
Take a corner of it.
Yeah. And that's when I knew I might be in for a run for my money with that Molly girl.
Was I hard to raise?
Yes and no. You were the easiest kid I had until you were about 2.5.
Ooh.
Word.
Then,
It's not that long.
then
2.5, that's when I started getting into drugs.
well, then you were a little bit of a challenge until you were 17, and Molly has a late birthday, so she was 17 and 3/4 when she went off to college,
Wow.
and that kid worked her butt off and
True.
always took care of herself,
This kid right here.
found places to live, like lived at the beach and worked. She's
Right.
always made her own way and done great, and so she's
Not necessarily the best places to live.
Well,
but I
maybe
always had
not.
a roof.
And apparently, like some of her friends influence. I don't know, no, I'm very proud. This kid's a hardworking kid.
That's right.
She
Okay,
is.
episode over. Mission accomplished.
No, I'd like to actually talk about what we were talking about at Tap House,
Mm-hmm.
and something
Ooh.
Mary Kay said at Tap House.
What happened?
Oh no.
So we're all sitting around the table. Molly went inside to pay the bill or something, and
Always responsible.
yeah.
She's
so-
always paying it.
With Mary Kay's credit card.
Oh.
and we Mary Kay turns and she goes, "How old are you?" to me.
Oh.
And I said I'm 30, and she goes, "What? You just look a lot younger." And then as she's saying this, Molly walks outside. She goes, "You just look a lot younger than this one," and points at Molly.
And like, first of
Oh,
all,
shit.
these are your jeans
It's out. These are your jeans?
that
I'm
you've
sorry.
ruined me with.
Well, listen, you have the Graham smile lines, and then you have the McNulty We Go Gray. We go gray, girl.
Are you gray, Molly?
I'm gray.
Really?
No one knows because she dyes
I'm
her
only
hair.
a little gray.
Yeah, every color,
Oh
every
my
2 weeks.
God.
I'm only a little gray. But yeah.
But your sister looks younger than you, also.
That's
Have
not-
the same jeans.
She's gray.
That is not true. First of all, my sister doesn't look younger than me. She's just skinnier than me. There's a difference. First of all. Second of all, you don't even like Emily.
Oh,
Has she been on the podcast?
what? Jeff?
Not
Jeff doesn't
to
like
your
Emily.
memory.
Why don't you like Emily?
She just
She's
thinks she's
boring.
a stuck-up piece of shit.
That is unfair. She had to help me raise this one. Come on. The
Yeah,
drug
it makes sense.
thing.
No, Mom, it is just a running joke.
Yeah, it's not real.
Yeah.
Jeff likes to pretend he hates Emily because Emily one time met Jeff and was drunk and was like, Jeff hates me. He didn't even want to talk to me. So now
I just
Jeff is
doubled
like,
down.
yeah, I hate Emily.
What about Emily's dance move?
Oh,
Oh,
my
talk about how
God.
embarrassing.
Right?
Wait, what is
Okay,
it?
so
She
my
has a signature dance move?
okay,
Well,
no.
she does now.
My sister, and this is awesome because my sister's not even here to defend herself.
Love
But
it.
she
I love
went,
this.
She went to a bachelorette party for her best friend this past weekend, and she added me. So on iPhones, you can do a shared album where everyone just dumps their pictures all together. So she added me to the shared album because she was like, Molly, like, will you like make a fun TikTok video or whatever for Hannah for her bachelorette? And I was like,
Yeah.
I'll do whatever. And she was like, and there's some funny videos from the party bus. And I start going through these videos. And there's one video. You know the song WAP?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know the music video for it?
I don't think so.
Yes. Wait, you haven't seen it?
I don't think so.
Oh,
Should
wow.
I?
Okay, well
Yeah,
there's
fascinating.
there's a whole like choreograph like WAP dance that's basically
Oh.
like gyrating
Yeah.
on the floor, crawling around. And there is a video of my sister doing the choreography for the WAP dance. My sister is face out. Well, first of all, it kind of just looks like she face plants.
It did. I was a little worried about
trying to do all the moves, and she's like crawling around. And
On a bus?
Yes, on a party bus. I was like, oh, who did the corner of the drug now? Emily Graham. My
Looks
sister.
like she took a whole piece.
My sister, who was a colonial woman for Halloween every single year for like 6 years,
What?
is now just humping
Yeah,
the floor.
she had the bonnet.
A bonnet?
Oh,
And that's what she would
For
do for Halloween?
Halloween?
oh, she
we
loved.
used to have to go to Colonial Williamsburg
She
for my
sucks.
sister's birthday every year.
That's
She is bored as fuck.
yeah.
She's been on the pod. Hasn't she?
I didn't know she was such
We
a
can't
narc.
remember because it was such a boring episode.
I know, right?
She's
heard it
a
here first.
love. She's a love.
Emily Graham Snooze Fest.
Emily Graham takes care of everybody, including Pat
The
and I.
most interesting.
We were like, thank God we had an oldest because my husband's 6 of 8 and I'm 4 of 5 children.
wow.
So we're both like the kids of our family.
Right.
And then we had a firstborn and we're like, oh, thank God we have Emily to keep us organized and straight and write things on the calendar because we don't know what we're doing. We're waiting for everybody to tell us what to do. And that person is Emily.
Yeah, that's true.
So
Emily.
it worked out.
She's the
Emily's in
matriarch.
charge.
Yeah, she's the matriarch of our family.
She is the matriarch. Oh, episode 49.
Episode
apparently, was
49?
my sister's
Whoa.
That was a
episode.
long time ago.
That was quite a while.
What
Yeah.
number are we on now?
This is like 200 or something, right?
What?
2 million.
Shut the front door.
It's like 10.
Yeah, 108 or something.
108, something like that. Is this the 2-year anniversary?
Is this the 2-year anniversary?
No, I have it in my phone.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
cool.
is it?
It might
gotta,
be.
Someone's
Jeez.
got to keep track. Someone call Emily.
Molly's voice
We need a
sounds
calendar.
so subtle and nice and soft, doesn't it?
I like yours better, though, to be honest.
Oh,
Yeah.
These are also really nice microphones.
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
I think it's those little thingies behind you, Mo.
Yeah.
The sound, the sound
I've
tiles.
been soundproofed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have. I
Molly.
should have bought those for her bedroom when she was a child. Missed out on that.
Mom, do you have any other embarrassing stories?
No, nothing embarrassing's ever happened to me a day in my life.
No, we want to hear about you.
What
I
do
want to
you mean
hear.
you wanted to soundproof my bedroom?
We've heard
Was I
way too much
screaming a
about
lot?
Molly. We want to hear about your
Yeah,
life.
Yeah.
tell me about you.
Maybe you and Pat or something.
You've been to a lot of concerts.
dating stories,
Embarrassing things happen
concerts.
at
What about
concerts.
when you were like drunk? Didn't you
PTA
get
meetings.
wasted one time and then you like found out you were pregnant?
Whoa!
And it was Molly.
Maybe. No, it was that responsible kid.
Oh, man.
No, it might have been Meriwether Post Pavilion had
yes.
the first ever Earth Day. Like, you know, it was the end of the 80s. So we
Okay.
finally, you know, realized you shouldn't throw bags in the gutter and
And
have
you should
trash
throw your clothes in the gutter instead.
constantly.
It looked awful.
And there was this Earth Day concert and it was all day fest. And yeah, so we went for the whole day with a bunch of people and we might have brought some alcohol in and bought alcohol. And I was young. I was in my young 20s. And
How old were you when you got married?
God. So I was born in 65. I got married in 89.
So 20 some.
24.
24.
Thank you.
And
Our live
then-
video audience.
We're
we
not-
got mathematicians sitting on the side for all these hard
I
questions.
I was going to say, I can spell. I just can't do math, but that's the biggest lie ever. I can't spell.
You can't smell or spell.
Spell.
I thought she said smell.
Yeah.
Oh,
me
sorry.
too.
I was
Spell.
like, okay, that's good. You don't
I
have
can't
COVID.
spell.
You can smell.
And anyway, so yeah, it was about a week or 10 days later, I found out I was 3 months pregnant with Emily.
Congrats.
Whoa.
But she came out just perfect.
So that goes to show when you're pregnant, you can drink the whole time.
No, that doesn't. But then again, it does go to show that like these people that are so crazy, the second they want to be pregnant or think about being pregnant, they don't eat dairy, they don't eat gluten, they don't eat whatever. They're
Right. No fish. No this.
yeah. Oh, too much tuna, too much, and then you
Right.
see a
I gotta
picture
stop
of
doing heroin.
No meth.
no corners of drugs.
Right.
You see Jackie Kennedy on the boat smoking a cigarette with her cocktail when she was pregnant with
And
John.
those Kennedys turned out great.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
none
they
of them
really
are awful people
right.
at all.
Yeah,
Just one a
right.
month, you know.
But at least, I mean, they were functioning. Anyway, So I don't know. My day-to-day existence with kids, I feel like was just one embarrassing thing after another. But I think if you ask many moms, there was one.
For sure. You ever hit him?
No, she got something.
I one time was Molly was in ballet class. Emily was in kindergarten or first grade. Jack was in that little thing that is a car seat, and then you click it, and then you carry
cage.
it, and
He
then
he was still a handheld.
and then
dog
you
cage.
have a backpack with all your kids' stuff in it, and
Yeah.
Molly's at ballet, so of course.
And you're what, like 29, 30?
I'm not even. Jack was born when I was okay, so I'm 30 years old.
Yeah, you're Jeff's age.
And I'm
Jesus.
Jeff's age. I'm
Partner
juggling
up.
3 kids, working, and this is what you do. The worst thing in the world, and this is a whole different subject, but is when you're a mom and you work part-time and you're a part-time mom, because you're a part-time, you try to be a full-time everything and you're not
Right.
good at any of it. So I signed my kids up for all this stuff thinking, well, I only work part-time. And then I'm working part-time, and on the days I'm off, I'm running around like a nut. And I'm like, I don't want to bake the brownies for this stupid Girl Scout thing. I
Right.
don't, what am I doing? But I had started a conversation with a mom. I'm exhausted. Molly's upstairs tapping her little self away with the ballet tap class.
Oh, God.
And Jack's
Tea for
asleep. And I for like 10 minutes forget myself, and I'm talking to this other mom, and like it was a wonderful conversation.
Oh.
And I look at my watch, and I am 15 minutes late to pick up Emily. I was supposed to drop Molly off, get back in the car with Jack, click them back in that car seat thing, drive to the carpool line, pick Emily up from St. Mark, and then get back to pick Molly up from Clickety Clack dance. And I screwed it all up, and I just burst out crying. And this lady, this woman I'm talking to, this mom is like, "What? What?" And I'm like, I totally forgot Emily. Can I give you Jack? And she's looking at me. I literally met her that day. I'm like, never mind. I can't give you Jack. And I take Jack.
That's great.
And I run outside, and I'm like, I'm just going to go get Emily. But if I would have done that, I would have then have left Molly for 10 minutes because it was almost the
Ooh.
end. So I run up, I bust through Miss Lisa's, and you know how Miss Lisa was. She was a taskmaster. I was like, sorry, Miss Lisa, I have to grab out Molly right now. We left Emily. And I get there. Emily's crying,
Oh.
standing with her first grade teacher who's
Miss
saying,
Miss Rozier, wasn't it?
no, it was that pretty blonde hair young girl. And she's saying, no, Emily, I'm sure it's kind of rainy. I'm sure your mother was just caught in traffic. It's terrible in days like this. And I'm like, no, I literally forgot I had a kid to pick up. Oh my gosh. And my favorite thing about that whole story is I went home. I was done. I was toast. I got you all in the house. I'm like, whatever. Who's bringing pizza to our house tonight? Because I
Right.
can't do anything.
Pizza
And I
night.
called my sister, my oldest sister, Jeannie. And she goes, I told her the story, and she goes, Mare, you got to forget a kid or two every once in a while. She goes, it makes them realize that
They're replaceable.
they're gonna be picked up somehow. It makes them not be so panicky and like reactionary.
Yeah.
And I was like, maybe that's sage advice.
I just love that your reaction was like, oh no, I have 3 kids and it's too much going on. Let me just get rid of
Let
one
me
of them.
just get rid
Here,
of this
can
one.
you take this one?
If you could take this kid, I could get there and back really quick. But I can't give you this kid. Shoot. Yeah. It's hard.
That's great.
Oh my god.
That reminds me of the sponsor we have.
Oh my god, yeah.
Mom, are you here yet, Mom?
Jack?
There you are. I've been waiting for 30 minutes. I started eating the corners of drugs because I didn't know what to do.
I completely forgot that I was a mother. I'm just young.
You forgot about me? That's
Perhaps.
awful. I had to stand here with this weird teacher.
Oh, did you forget about your kid?
I would never forget. I know. I keep my my journal and my my dinner menus.
I
and
couldn't
my
help but
schedule.
notice that little Jack hasn't taken his vitamins today.
I'm turning green.
Did you forget those?
Nor have I brushed his teeth in 3 days. But
Has this ever happened to you? You have too many kids and you're young and you forget they exist. Well, do I have a product for you? It's called sobriety.
I thought you were going to say it's called alcohol.
And that explains the whole story we just heard. Oh my gosh. Well,
goodness.
What a whirlwind we've been through. Mm-hmm. And now it's time for the storm to keep on a-blowing. Because it's time for your favorite game and mine. It's time for games and segments.
Games and segments and games?
Mm-hmm.
The button on this one just says fuck Mary.
Very
No.
scary.
That's my mom's name.
I know, that's why I was laughing. I just clicked a button and was like, fuck Mary.
That's not good. All right, well, it's time for everyone's favorite game. F word, marry, kill, raise. This is the part of the game where we have our lovely contestant, and that's my mom, Mary Kay Graham. And she's going to honestly answer. We're going to give her 4 options. She has to
Sleep with?
kiss one,
She did sleep with last time.
sleep with one, marry
I can't believe
one,
we're doing this twice to her.
kill one, and then raise
We
one.
did it over Zoom last time, so things have changed.
Yeah.
I
You gotta make eye
remember.
contact.
I remember sitting on my sofa.
With a glass of wine.
Hold on. Why do I have to do this again? I already picked.
No.
Was eggs involved at the time? Because we don't do eggs anymore.
We don't do eggs anymore.
Yeah, we don't do eggs anymore.
No, I don't know what that means. But
Well,
wait, there's only 3 of you.
Should we do a different game?
Wait, there's only 3 of you. So how can I pick 4 things?
Well, because the options are me
Me.
and yourself.
Go.
Raise you, Molly.
Oh, nice.
Obvi-
Again? Are you?
Yes.
Number
Do you
one.
hate yourself?
Marry you.
Nice.
That's me.
What's the last 2?
Sleep
Sleep
with and kill.
And kill.
sleep with myself, kill you.
Yes.
No,
Nice.
Matt Cole.
There we go.
Nailed it. There we have it. She got
Sleep with
through it.
yourself. How do you do that?
Oh.
Hey.
Fuck. Mercury Ray.
Last time you fucked Jeff and you married me and you killed yourself. You changed it.
Whoa.
A girl grows.
Sorry.
I evolve. What can I say?
Sorry. Time to die.
Bye bye.
Oh man.
Plus, we all know in the Catholic Church, it's sin to kill yourself. So
Yeah.
can't do it.
It was a big hang up last time.
All right. Well,
You want to do a get real? or-
yeah, I do.
All right, let's
do
get
it.
real.
We'll do it.
Get real. Time to get real.
Something you want to get off your chest and talk about?
Get real.
Get real.
All right, everybody. It's time for Get Real. This is the part of the show where we just get real. If there's anything anyone wants to get off their chest, go for it. Anything that's been really grinding your gears, put it out there.
I got something.
All
Go
right,
for it,
let's hear
Jeff.
it.
Okay. So this stemming from that Woodstock 99 documentary. Limp Bizkit was supposed to be the first show to
That
play.
was going to be my get real.
No way.
Limp Bizkit was going to be the first artist at our local venue, the Norva.
Shit.
Yeah.
And
Nope.
I was
Postponed.
kind of excited about it because I was like, this will be funny. Also,
was
have you
gonna
seen
go.
the pictures of Fred Durst lately?
Yeah.
He's like blonde with like this weird mustache and stuff now. He looks He looks like he's like
Looks
some
great.
like a character from a show or something.
Yeah, he looks like
crazy.
he's wearing a costume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like
With a performer.
Fred
looking like
Durst from Limp Bizkit.
who used to be someone who has like a shaved face with a gross little like
Oh, yuck.
patch and then
Yeah,
like
is that called a
and
soul
a backwards
patch or
wrap.
something?
Yeah.
Hip. Hip.
But then I went to go buy tickets for
Yeah.
it. It was
Yeah.
$250 for a ticket. And I was like, who does Limp Bizkit think they are? They haven't been popular since 99.
That's bullshit.
And then they end up canceling their whole tour because of the Delta variant.
Jesus Christ.
Anyways.
Word. Well, get real.
But now the Offspring's coming, so maybe I'll go see them.
All right.
You know,
That's
another band I used to love, but is actually really awful.
pretty goddamn real.
I don't know. I think your number one hit was something
Aw.
I'll remember forever.
Thank you. Get real.
Beautiful.
Oh, Mom, do you have anything you want to get real about?
Yeah. Something you love, something you hate. Just some real talk.
Okay. Something I hate.
Ooh, I like that.
It's a little controversial.
Emily?
I am
Me too.
tired of taking care of people that are afraid. I'm going to say it. Of getting the vaccine.
Yes. Good.
I
yeah.
am tired.
My mom's a
Yes.
nurse.
I am
Yeah.
tired of having to I did all the things. And now they're going to pull all those things away from me because I need to protect the people who won't get the freaking vaccine that are
Right.
getting sick.
Yeah.
And they are getting people that have the vaccine sick again, too. But the school year is about to begin, and I'm a school nurse, and I am just like exhausted before
Yeah.
I even want to go in there.
And you
So
were
anyway.
working the vaccine clinics and everything. She was on it.
I was on it. I was I was working at the Timonium, Maryland Cow Palace, which is
Whoa.
really a huge state fair, open air, freezing cold building, giving vaccines. I was getting the vaccine before anybody was, everybody was scared to get it. All the healthcare professionals
And
did
MK
it.
said, "Shoot me up."
Give me a corner of that
But
vaccine.
I'm just like, give me a corner of it. But no, I'm just like, oh, are we really doing this all over again and throwing everybody back into, stay apart, put your
Yeah.
mask on and all. Where I
Bleh.
feel like just get the thing.
Yeah, it's
Get
truly
the thing.
insane. Just
Yeah.
get it. you
So
know.
anyway,
I have a
that's-
fear of needles. I hate. Like
I do too.
Shots
I'm
or
a nurse. I
anything?
don't like them.
I went. It was the tiniest little needle. I didn't feel a goddamn thing.
I can't tell you the amount of big men who are like, oh, I'm really scared. I'm like, you won't, I swear. And they're still
I
telling
just
me.
looked away.
Well, they're
I
still
can't
telling
watch
me
it.
how much they hate it, and I'm like, "You already had it." They're like, "No, I didn't." I'm like, "Yeah,
Right.
like I can show you the teeny tiny little dot."
Right. No.
What my nurse did, she could tell I was kind of anxious, and she said, "Okay, can you do me a favor really quick before we do this? Will you lift your right foot?" And in the time it took me to figure out what foot was my right and lift it, she had already done it. I was
Get
like,
real.
that was a good trick.
She's
Get
brilliant.
real.
Yeah, she goes, lift your right foot. And
Oh my god, brilliant!
Molly, do you
tricked
have
me.
something?
Oh my gosh.
I have a quick one if you don't.
Okay, you can go.
Even though I stole yours.
I've been,
Mine's quick too.
I've been watching She-Ra and the Princesses of Power. It's a really good cartoon. Watch it.
All right.
Get real.
My cat has fleas.
Mm.
And
real.
I've been medicating him, trying to get the fleas off of him. But then
Yeah.
it turns out if you don't vacuum, your cat will still get fleas on him. So my mom bought me a vacuum, and I
You
think
didn't have a
You
vacuum.
didn't have a vacuum?
Listen, we did. It just was a shitty one,
Oh, get a roommate who's
it was
rich
like
and then
not
just leaves all their
having
shit
a
when they
vacuum.
move out.
right?
Did you bring fleas
It
to the
was
studio?
like not having a vacuum. It was so bad. It was bad.
Did it blow out, Molly? It blew out instead of sucked
Yeah,
in.
it was a leaf blower. I just thought it was a vacuum. So get real, vacuums.
Go, get real. Go. Get real.
Well, Well, ladies and germs and worms and germs, we have got to another end of an episode. Mom, thank you so much for being the guest. Did we ruin your life today?
Surprise guest. You did not. It was actually entertaining. I'd like to see the actual studio.
Isn't it fun?
It's so
when
much
we do
better
it all
in person.
together?
Yes.
So we
I'm
have
so
another
glad
month of this, and then we're
we had
back
this
to.
time.
Oh, and by the way, we did
Together.
miss our anniversary. So it's on August 14th. We missed
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Wait,
Where's the cake?
it. Happy 2 year.
So this is the anniversary.
This is
one
the
then.
anniversary
It's the
episode.
closest one
Oh,
to.
Mom! Happy
did it.
anniversary! Happy anniversary! Happy anniversary! Happy anniversary!
I can't believe that's a real song.
You
You can't just say the same thing in a different tone.
I think my mom made it up.
No, I've been to like Chuck E. Cheese. They do it there too. My parents always had their anniversaries at Chuck E. Cheese.
Nice.
Let's unpack. we'll unpack that later. Anyway, this has been another episode Hi. Do we have anything to plug and chug, ladies and germs?
No, I think
No.
we should read our like Patreon members. I think we're supposed to do that once a month.
Oh.
Like say the names of our
Do you have the
patrons.
names?
No.
Patrick Graham.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Patrick Graham.
Patrick
No, there's
Graham.
been some new people added too.
Brett
We'll do that
Mounts.
next week.
Liam Justice, Trip
my-
Rumble, Craig Beaulieu.
Yeah.
Nice.
You're just guessing. You don't know if these people
No, I
still-
know.
Nice friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. Anyway, little worms, until next time. Keep wiggling.
Thanks so much for listening to How Embarrassing Podcast. They go on podcast production. If you have an embarrassing story and you'd like to be a guest on How Embarrassing, send us an email at howembarrassingpodcast@gmail.com.
Someone take Jack. Take Jack.